so creepy cool to me. Possum in a tree. road is rough and rocky along the way. And if you don't look out, you just might fade. I hope that you will always be free, just like a possum in a tree.
Hey, welcome to Bob's Barn Jamborees this nice Sunday. Glad all you folks are here. You're going to be seeing a good show from Blueskie Country here. Let's see, next week there's no show. Starting the 9th is the Fiddlers Convention and Traditional Music Festival at Winding Creek Campground just on the south side of Hastings, Michigan. That goes from the 9th and through to noon on the 11th. There's some brochures around on the tables and up here on the rack if you need one to learn about all the workshops and everything that's going to be going on. There's going to have some square dancing there on I believe Friday and Saturday night in the pavilion. And there's an open mic there, I think, on Friday and Saturday. There's a Michigan Fiddlers Hall of Fame induction there at I think it's at 1 o'clock, maybe about 12:30 on Saturday. Anyway, $15 to get in for the whole weekend. Anyway, let's see, if you haven't been here before and you need to use the restroom, go out that red door you came in, up the green ramp, through that screen door on the lookout room, and there's a restroom on the right. Another one down that hallway on the left. Make a bunch of lefts, you see one off the kitchen. Let's see, please turn your cell phones off, leave the cameras on, take all the movies and pictures you want of Blueskie Country. I'm sure they appreciate the advertising. Next week will be Jacob's Journey, the 18th, the following week after the music fest there at Hastings. So no show or jam here this next Sunday. I think that's all I had to say. Why don't you put your hands together and give Blueskie Country a nice welcome.
Well, thank you. Are we ready? Mm-hmm. This is called Haunted House, recorded by John Anderson and originally Jumpin' Gene Simmons. I just moved in my new house today. Moving was hard, but I got squared away. Bells started ringing and chains rattled loud. I knew I moved into a haunted house. Still I made up my mind to stay. Nothing was gonna drive me away. When I seen something that gave me the creeps, had one big eye and two big feet. I stood right still and I did the freeze. He did stroll right up to me, made a sound with the feet just like a drum. Said, don't you be here when the morning comes. Yes, I'll be here when the morning comes. Be right here and ain't gonna run. Bought this house, now I'm the boss. Ain't no hate gonna run me off. In my kitchen the stove was hot. Coffee was a-boiling right in the pot. Grease had melted in my pan. Had a hunk of meat in my hand. From outer space there sat a man on the hot stove with the pots and pans. Say, that's hot, I began to shout. He drank the hot coffee right from the spout. He ate the raw meat right from my hand. And I stove with the pots and pans. He said to me, now you better run, and don't you be here when the morning comes. Yes, I'll be here when the morning comes. Be right here and ain't gonna run. Bought this house, now I'm the boss. Ain't no Hank gonna run me off. There you go. Looking at the world through a windshield, Dell Reeves. Well, when I was just a little bitty kid, I remember one time when Mama said Daddy sends you all his love from Frisco Bay. I didn't understand till I was grown why Daddy didn't spend a little time at home instead of running around the country that way. Well, I'm looking at the world through a windshield. I see everything in a little bit of different light. I got a sweet thing I'm wanting to see in Nashville. I'll be down around Dallas and rolling on south. Long strips of rubber that you see were burned off this ring by the likes of me. They'll ride along the highways in this land. I'm gonna sign my name in the diesel smoke and let the ones that come along behind me choke and try to beat this pace I'm setting anytime they can. Well, I'm looking at the world through a windshield, watching it fly by me on the right. I got a sweet little thing that I want to see in Nashville. I'll be down around Dallas and rolling on south. Well, I pushed this rig through the sleet and rain. I've driven through the rough terrain of the Rockies on the docks of old L.A. On down that old Pacific shore, I swing north and I run for Baltimore, somewhere about 2,000 miles away. Well, I'm looking at the world through the windshield, watching it fly by me on the right. I got a sweet little thing that I'm wanting to see in Nashville. I'm down around Dallas and rolling on south. I'll be down around Dallas and rolling on south. Well, some Johnny Horton. We like American music. This one's called North to Alaska. Way up north, Alaska is north, the rush is on. Big Sam left Seattle in the year of 92 with George Pratt, his partner, and brother Billy too. They crossed the Yukon River and found the Bonanza Gold below that old white mountain, a little southeast of Nome. Sam crossed the majestic mountain with the valleys far below. He talked to his team of huskies as he mushed on through the snow. With the northern lights running wild, the land of the midnight sun. Well, Sam McCord was a mighty man in the year of 1901. Where the river is winding, big nuggets they're finding. Well, north to Alaska is north, the rush is on. Well, George turns to Sam with his gold in his hand. Said, Sam, you're looking at a lonely, lonely man. I'd trade all the gold that's buried in this land for one small band of gold to place on sweet little Jimmy's hand. 'Cause a man needs a woman to love him all the time. Remember, Sam I'd build for my Jenny a honeymoon home below that old white mountain, a little south of the Nome, where the river is winding, big nuggets they're finding. Well, north to Alaska is north, the rush is on. North to Alaska is north, the rush is on. John Anderson's Seminole Wind. Ever since days of old, men have searched for wealth untold, dig for silver and for gold, and leave the empty hole. Way down south in the Everglades, the water rolls and the sawgrass waves. Eagles fly and the otters play, the land of the Seminole. Blow, blow, Seminole wind, blow like you're never gonna blow again. Calling to you like a long lost friend, and I know who you are. Blow, blow from the Okeechobee all the way up to Micanopy. Blow across the home of the Seminole, the alligator and the guard. Progress came and took its toll, and in the name of flood control, they made their plans and they drained the land. Now the glades are going dry. Last time I walked in the swamp, I sat up on a cypress stump. I listened close and I heard the ghost of Osceola Pride. Blow, blow, Seminole wind, blow like you're never gonna blow again. I'm calling to you like a long lost friend, and I know who you are. Blow, blow from the Okeechobee all the way up to Micanopy. Blow across the home of the Seminole, the alligator and the guard. A little change of pace here. Tennessee Ernie Ford, 1952. I got this from my friend Billy Williams. Billy, if you're watching, I'm stealing your song. I won't play it down there, though. Well, along about sun up every day, I grab my bucket and I'm on my way. I go down the road, a-running and a-picking, headed for the patch to do some blackberry picking. I fill my bucket right to the top. It makes my lips go flippity-flop. I hear a little voice and it sounds so sad. It says, don't pick me now, 'cause I ain't ripe dead. Blackberry Boogie, Blackberry Boogie. I cross back and make a flip when it's blackberry picking time. I went to see my gal, I set my bucket down. She said, hi there, baby, are you going to town? I said, honey, I'm going where they scratch. I'll meet you in the middle in the blackberry patch. She grabs her buck, she jumps and squeals. I'm headed for the bushes and she's hot on my heels. I start picking on the one end, she picks on the other. We meet in the middle and she yells, oh brother, Blackberry Boogie, Blackberry Boogie. Well, I love that gal when I meet her in the middle of the patch. We go through the briars, walking hand in hand, picking blackberries just to beat the band. I grab her for a kiss, she says, turn me loose. Your lips are all blue from that blackberry juice. I hugged her once, said, don't be coy. You know I'm your blackberry picking boy. I kissed her then, she let out a sigh. She said, let's go to my house and make a pie. Blackberry Boogie, Blackberry Boogie. I draw back, little gal, when it's blackberry picking time. Ooh, yeah. Thank you very much. John Anderson, black sheep of the family. Well, Daddy was a brakeman on a highball traveling train. Mama, she raised 4 little children and her family had a good name. Mama and Papa wanted all for us, they never had. Big brother, little brother, sister too, didn't turn out half bad. Except me, I'm the black sheep of the family. Well, big brother went to college and became a doctor man. I guess he makes about $1 million a year off of folks on insurance plans. He got a big, long Mercedes-Benz, house overlooking the town. And he hits in his jacuzzi and he watches the sun go down. And he feels real sorry for me. I'm the black sheep of the family. Yeah, I drive me a big old semi-truck. I'm making payments on a 2-room shack. My wife, she waits on tables, and at night she rubs my back. Tell her what my papa said to my mama when he got off a highball train. He said, well, wake me up early, be good to my dogs, and teach my children to pray. Well, little sister married a banker, yeah, he owns a country club. He bought her a big old racing horse and a funny looking little dog. He buys her big rings and diamonds and a brand new Japanese yacht. And they like to get together, talk about all the things they've got. Except me, I'm the black sheep of the family. Yeah, I drive me a big old semi-truck and making payments on a 2-room shack. My wife, she waits on tables and at night she rubs my back. I tell her what my papa said to my mama when he got off a highball train. He said, wake me up early, be good to my dogs, and teach my children to pray. Yeah, wake me up early, be good to my dogs, and teach my children to pray.
You aren't going to fall asleep with him.
Oh, well, we're going to slow it down here. Charlie Pride. I'm just me. Well, down at the railroad station, there are people getting on. Some are going north, some are going south. I'm just going to be gone. Some people are born to be takers. others just wanna give. Some people live just to love, but I just love to live. I was just born to be exactly what you see, nothing more or less. I'm not the worst or the best. I just try to be exactly what you see, today and every day. I'm just me. People say that life is rough. I wonder compared to what? Some are wanting more, more's are getting less. I just want what I got. Some want to live on a hill, others down by the sea. Some want to live inside high walls. I just want to live free. I was just born to be exactly what you see, nothing more or less. I'm not the worst or the best. I just try to be exactly what you see, today and every day. I'm just me, today and every day. I'm just me.
Thank you.
You've even attracted some dancers.
Hey, that's good. We got another Charlie Pride here, originally done by Johnny Rivers, Mountain of Love.
Well, standing on the mountain, looking down on the city, the way I feel, it's a doggone pity. Teardrops are falling down the mountainside. Many times I've been here and many times I've cried. We used to be so happy when we were in love, high on the mountain of love. Night after night I'm standing here alone, weeping my heart out to the cold gray dawn, praying that you're lonely and you come here too, hoping just by chance that I'll get a glimpse of you, trying hard to find you somewhere up above, high on the mountain of love. Mountain of love, mountain of love, you should be ashamed. Used to be a mountain of love, you just changed your name. Way down below me there's 500,000 people. Somewhere there's a church and a big tall steeple. Inside the church there's an altar filled with flowers. Wedding bells are ringing and they should have been ours. That's why I'm so lonely, deep on above, high on the mountain of love. Mountain of love, mountain of love, you should be ashamed. We used to be a mountain of love, you just changed your name. Way down below me there's 500,000 people. Somewhere there's a church and a big tall steeple. Inside the church there's an altar filled with flowers. Wedding bells are ringing and they should have been ours. That's why I'm so lonely, the dreams gone above, high on the mountain of love. High on the mountain of love, high on the mountain of love.
very much. I want to take a minute to introduce the musicians here. This is Pat Lindgren on the bass.
Thank you.
Your own Sid Rogers on the guitar. Whoops.
It's twisted.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. And I'm George Williston. Thank you. I'm going to do a Ricky Skaggs Vision of Mother. Off my thoughts drift back to childhood, to the time when I was free, when I played before the fireside around my darling mother's knee. There's a blessed home up yonder where my loved ones wait for me. I saw mother in a vision, kneeling there to pray for me. Then one day our mother left us. Daddy said she'd gone to rest. Oh, how I miss my darling mother as she held me to her breast. There's a blessed home up yonder where my loved ones wait for me. I saw mother in a vision, kneeling there to pray for me. Some sweet day I'll meet you, mother. Your little boy is coming home to see you as in days of childhood, the one you loved but left alone. There's a blessed home up yonder where my loved ones wait for me. I saw mother in a vision, kneeling there to pray for me. Yes, kneeling there to pray for me. Thank you very much. That's a song I couldn't sing for some years. We have a Bill Monroe song, My Little Georgia Rose, which is about possibly one of his illegitimate children. Let's see here now. Now come and listen to my story, a story that I know is true, about a rose that blooms in Georgia with hair of gold and a heart so true. Way down in the Blue Ridge Mountains
way down where the tall pine grows. There's my sweetheart of the mountain, well, she's my little Georgia rose. Her mother left her with another, a carefree life that she had planned. Maybe now she's a lady, one her mother could not stand. Way down in the Blue Ridge Mountains, way down where the tall pine grows. There's my sweetheart of the mountain, well, she's my little Georgia rose. We often sang old songs together. I watched her do her little part. She'd smile at me and I would tell her that she was my own sweetheart. Way down in the Blue Ridge Mountains, way down where the tall pine grows. There's my sweetheart of the mountain, well, she's my little Georgia rose. Yes, she's my little Georgia rose.
Okay. We're going to throw in a square dance song here. I played in square dance bands with Dane Johnson and Pat Gooch down in Indiana for years. Ragtime Annie.
everybody been having a good summer so far, I hope.
I learned something from Bob there. Put the tuner on the back of the peg head. We're going to do a little Eagles. Peaceful, easy feeling.
I like the way your sparkling earrings lay against your skin so brown. I want to sleep with you in the desert tonight, with a billion stars all around. I got a peaceful, easy feeling. I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing on the ground. I found out a long time ago what a woman can do to your soul. But she can't take you anyway. You don't already know how to go. I get a peaceful, easy feeling. I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing on the ground. I get this feeling I may know you as a lover and a friend. This voice keeps whispering in my other ear, tells me I may never see you again. I got a peaceful, easy feeling. I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing. Yes, I'm already standing. Yes, I'm already standing on the ground.
Thank you. Okay, change of pace here. George Jones, 1959. Sparkling Brown Eyes. Well, there's a ramshackle shack down in old Caroline. It's a calling me back to a gal of mine. Well, if I had the wings of a beautiful dove, don't you know I'd fly away to the woman I love? when the whippoorwill calls in the hills far away. They're gonna sing a little song. We're gonna hear them say, my love for you will never ever die. I'd rather say farewell on the day that I die. Those two brown eyes that sparkle with love came down to me from heaven above. Well, if I had the wings of a beautiful dove, don't you know I'd fly away to the woman I love. Give her a sing. There's a ramshackle shack down in old Carolina. It's a calling me back to the gal of mine. Well, if I had the wings of a beautiful dove, don't you know I'd fly away to the woman I love. Those two brown eyes that sparkle with love came down to me from heaven above. Well, if I had the wings of a beautiful dove, don't you know I'd fly away to the woman I love. Don't you know I'd fly away to the woman I love. Thank you, thank you. All right. Some more Dell Reeves here. One dime at a time, back when a jukebox cost a dime. My whole life savings, a $2 bill. That's why I'm here tonight. I got time to kill. I can tell my story about 20 times. $2 in the jukebox, a dime at a time. $2 in the jukebox, a dime at a time. Playing that same old song till closing time. $2 ought to do me if you buy the wine, and I put it in the jukebox, a dime at a time. Well, pardon me, mister, mind if I sit down? Well, misery loves company, and I believe I found somebody just as lonely. Don't believe I'm wrong. If I had a place to go to, you'd have done been gone. $2 in the jukebox, a dime at a time. Playing that same old song till closing time. $2 ought to do me if you buy the wine, and I put it in the jukebox, a dime at a time. And I put it in the jukebox, a dime at a time. Thank you. Okay, this one's The Day John Henry Died, and it's by the Drive-By Truckers. It's a different take on John Henry. So you'll see. I watched the rain, it settled in, we disappeared for days again. Most of us were staying in, lazy like the sky. The letters flew across the wires, filtered by a million liars. The whole world smelled like burning tires the day John Henry died. We knew about that big machine that ran on human hope and steam. Melts on John were far between and mostly on the side. We heard he put up quite a fight. His hands and feet turned snowy white. The hammer rang out through the night the day John Henry died. When John Henry was a little bitty baby, nobody ever taught him how to read. But he knew the perfect way to hold a hammer was the way the railroad baron held the deed. It didn't matter if he won, if he lived, or if he run. They changed the way his job was done and labor costs were high. That new machine was cheap as hell and only John would work as well. They left him laying where he fell the day John Henry died. John Henry was a steel driving master, but John Henry was a master just the same. And an engine never thinks about his daddy, and an engine never needs to write his name. So pack your bags, we're headed west. LA ain't no place to rest. You'll need some sleep to pass the test, so get some on the fly. Say your prayers, John Henry Ford, 'cause we don't need your work no more. You should have known the final score the day John Henry died. When John Henry was a little bitty baby, nobody ever taught him how to read. But he knew the perfect way to hold a hammer. It was the way the railroad baron held the deed.
There you go. Oh, thank you. We'll slow it down here a little bit. This is a song called Phone Calls and Emails, written by Tyler Childers, a singer-songwriter from Kentucky who likes to be thought of as a country musician, but everybody calls him alt or Americana.
Hello, good morning. I hope you've slept well. I hope that my message gets through. It's so unnerving to get no reply to the phone calls and emails I'm sending to you. I'm sure you're busy. I'd say that you're swamped. The Lord knows it's a long road to home. But if I've done something that has put you off, I wish that you'd just let me know. Well, we used to talk daily. You'd call to check in. I'd check in on you. I considered us friends. Now I'm second guessing what I thought to be true with these phone calls and emails I'm sending to you. Well, we used to talk daily. You'd call to check in. I'd check in on you. I considered us friends. Now I'm second guessing what I thought to be true with these phone calls and emails I'm sending to you. Are you preferring I left you alone? Just answer with what I should do. I'm sorry, I'll quit now bombarding your phone with these phone calls and emails I'm sending to you. With these phone calls and emails I'm sending to you. A country song about being ghosted. Okay, has it ever happened to you? It's happened to me. We got one more Eagles song here, written by Tom Waits, called The Old 55. My time went so quickly, went lickety-splitly out to my old 55. As I pulled away slowly, seeming so holy, God knows I was feeling alive. And now the sun's coming up, I'm riding with Lady Luck. Freeway cars and trucks, stars beginning to fade, and I lead the parade, just a wishing I stayed a little longer. Lord, don't you know the feeling's getting stronger? 6 in the morning gave me no warning, I had to be on my way. The cars are all passing me, trucks are all flashing me, I'm headed home from your place. And now the sun's coming up, I'm riding with Lady Luck. Freeway cars and trucks, stars beginning to fade, and I lead the parade, just a wishing I stayed a little longer. Lord, don't you know the feeling's getting stronger? My time went so quickly, went lickety-splitly out to my old 55. As I pulled away slowly, feeling so holy, God knows I was feeling alive. And now the sun's coming up, I'm riding with Lady Luck. Freeway cars and trucks, freeway cars and trucks, riding with Lady Luck. Freeway cars and trucks, riding with Lady Luck. Freeway cars and trucks, riding with Lady Luck. Thank you. All right, we're going to end with Life's Like a Mountain Railroad. True story. Well, life is like a mountain railroad with an engineer that's brave. We must make the run successful from the cradle to the grave. Watch the curves, the fields, the tunnels, never falter, never fail. Keep your hand upon the throttle and your eye upon the rail. Oh, blessed Savior, that will guide us till we reach that blissful shore, where the angels wait to join us in thy grace forevermore. You will roll, upgrade to trial. You will cross that bridge of strife. See that Christ is your conductor on this lightning train of life. Always mindful of obstruction. Do your duty, never fail. Keep your hand upon the throttle and your eye upon the rail. Oh, blessed Savior, that will guide us till we reach that blissful shore, where the angels wait to join us in thy grace forever. Okay, sing that matter. As you roll across that trestle, spanning Jordan's swelling tide, you'll behold the Union Depot into which your train will glide. There you'll meet the superintendent, God the Father, God the Son, with a hearty, joyous welcome. Weary pilgrim, welcome home. Oh, blessed Savior, that will guide us till we reach that blissful shore, where the angels wait to join us in thy praise forevermore. Yes, in thy grace forevermore. Yeah, chopping wood. Well, it's 1 minute to.
Do you guys want an encore? Yeah, you got another one?
We happen to bring one. It's a little different than our other ones. This is written by Zach Williams. It's called Less Like Me. Well, I have days I lose the fight. I try my best, I don't get it right. Well, I talk the talk that I don't walk, and I miss the moments right before my eyes. Somebody with a hurt that I could have helped, somebody with a hand that I could have held. When I just can't see past myself, Lord, help me to be a little more like mercy, little more like grace, A little more like kindness, goodness, love and faith. Little more like patience, little more like peace. A little more like Jesus, little less like me. Yeah, there's no denying that I have changed, 'cause I've been saved from who I used to be. Even at my best, I must confess, I still need help to see the way you see. Somebody with a hurt that I could have helped, somebody with a hand that I could have held. When I just can't see past myself, Lord, help me to be a little more like mercy, a little more like grace, a little more like kindness, goodness, love and faith, a little more like patience, a little more like peace, a little more like Jesus, a little less like me. Well, I want to feed the I want to feed the beggar on the street. Love to be your hands and feet. Freely give what I receive. Lord, help me to be. I want friendship first, above all else. Give my neighbor as myself in the moments that no one sees. Lord, help me to be a little more like mercy, a little more like grace, a little more like kindness, goodness, love and faith, a little more like patience, a little more like peace, a little more like Jesus, a little less like me, a little more like Jesus, a little less like me. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming out.
Give these guys another round of applause. Yeah, if you like this, tell people. If you don't like it,
Don't tell anybody.
you know, there's. I've got to say something before I'm in trouble. I want to sleep in the house tonight. So over on my right, there's. I forgot to mention about the donation guitar jar hanging on the wall. If anybody wants to help Lynn and I keep this thing going for the musicians and the watchers, we really appreciate it. We don't charge people to come in here. Do it for the community. Also, on the tables or in this rack here, there's a little flyer about the Fiddlers Convention and Traditional Music Festival coming up at Winding Creek. This next goes from Thursday night to noon on Sundays, $15 to get in there for the whole show, whole weekend. So give these guys another round of applause and we'll get the jam going.
Thank you very much.